Hello and welcome back to the channel, and I just watched Moana 2. Moana 2 is the sequel to the very much beloved Walt Disney animated film, Moana. And, I'm really having a hard time to say anything about this movie because right when I came out of it, I seriously got nothing out of this movie. I guess it is a beautiful looking Disney animated film. But outside from that, I don't know what else to say, y'all. The best thing that I can say about it is that it's a movie. It exists. It really does not have a real or good excuse as to why it exists. It's just, it's there. Look, I get it. Oh, grown-ass man talks about a movie for kids, you know? Yeah, I know. I can already expect that shit, okay? Please, for the love, hear me out. I love the original Moana. The first Moana movie, to me, is such an absolutely almost perfect movie. It does the bullshit of the two best friends separating at one point, but it does it so quickly and it gets resolved so easily that I almost don't even point it as a criticism, because the rest of the movie is just so fucking good. And look, I wasn't even that excited for Moana 2, but at least I was looking forward to it. I was actually one of the few people that said, okay, if any modern Disney animated movie gets a sequel, I hope it's Moana, because I feel like there's so many opportunities to expand the world of Moana in very creative ways. That's not what they did here. So yeah, the cat's out the bag. So here's the thing though, is it a truly bad movie? I don't think so. Do I think it's horrible? No. Does it leave me wanting anything or feeling anything? No. This is the hard part about a movie like this, because while I don't hate it, while I don't think it's bad, it still filled me with nothing. Like I got out of the movie having nothing. I have nothing to take away from it because it's just a nothing burger of a movie. I know that that's a typical thing of me to say, that movies that are just unremarkable are nothing burgers, but believe me, this is the definition of a nothing burger movie, because by the end, I don't think you're gonna get anything out of it other than, okay, that's a pretty good looking movie, but aside from that, there's literally nothing else here that's like anything remotely close to the quality of the first movie, especially with something they did so good in the first movie, which was the dynamic between Moana and Maui. That dynamic in the first movie is incredible. I love these two characters going at each other back and forth, and the banter, it's all so good. And here, you don't get the same thing. You barely feel like there's any actual chemistry between these two characters. It's actually fucking insane that the one thing that they did so good in the first movie, they can't do in the sequel. This is the one part of the movie that I actually call on bullshit. That how did you fuck this one part of the movie? Okay, forget the rest of the movie, but how did you fuck this up? Also, Moana and Maui don't even meet in the movie until like the halfway mark, I'm pretty sure. It's like there's a good period of time where these two characters do not meet each other until a certain point. That's one thing I really want to talk about this movie, is the pacing, because holy shit, this is not paced like a movie. This is paced like episodes of a TV show or miniseries that was going to go directly to Disney Plus, which is ironic because that's what this film was originally going to be. Originally, this was going to be a miniseries or a series of some sort on Disney Plus, but I don't know, I guess after some of their movies flopped, they said, okay, we need a quick movie that we know that no matter the quality of it, is going to be a guaranteed hit. Yeah, that Moana animated series, just mash that shit together and make it into a full feature film. It's like, huh? Are we reverting back to the times of fucking straight to DVD sequels from Disney? Is that what we're doing again now? My head hurts trying to wrap my head around all of this because it just makes no fucking sense, especially with these new characters. Oh my god, these new characters are so fucking forgettable. These are not characters. Again, I always say this, I know I'm repeating myself by saying this, but these are not characters, y'all. These are caricatures. These are caricatures of characters that you've seen in other shows, in other movies. Here's the fanboy character that's a very big fan of this one other character. There's the old grumpy guy that his whole thing is being old and grumpy. And then there's this science girl that really likes science. Fucking mind-blowing, amazing characters. There's also a villain really pulling hairs on what the fuck I'm trying to say about this movie. Again, do I think it's a bad or horrible movie? No! But fuck, the fact that I didn't come out of this movie with one thing out of it is just mind-blowing. You know, it's mind-blowing that even as a movie that I don't hate, just the mere fact that it exists just kind of really pisses the ever-living shit out of me, because it didn't need to exist, at least not in this form. This obviously should have been the miniseries or series or whatever that was originally planned to drop on Disney+. It's so clear how this shit is structured like a little miniseries that I can pinpoint the exact moment when the episodes are supposed to begin and when they're supposed to end. And I'm sorry, but when I see shit like that in movies, I get completely taken out of the experience, because in that moment, I know I'm not watching a movie. I'm watching something that was something completely fucking different. I guess the score is good. The songs are mid at best. Guys, I'm really trying my best. Okay, I'm really doing my best here on trying to say anything about this. I just can't. You know, I came out of this movie not angry, but I definitely came out of it exhausted. I came out of it just feeling really exhausted by what I watched, because it's clear that this was not a movie. This was just a mini series that they Frankenstein together and called it a day. Yeah, we can just still make a profit out of this, no matter the quality of it, because, hey, people love the first Moana. Stupid people will go and watch this and be like, well, my kids like the first Moana, I guess it will be the same shit. It's like, please, for the love, don't go watch this. Do not support this. As much as I'm a huge advocate for people going and supporting animated movies in theaters, don't do it with this one. Where the fuck were you people when Transformers 1 was in theaters? You should have supported that shit, but no, you're all going to this dumb shit. The best things I can say about the movie is that the movie looks good and that the score is good. But outside from that, I got nothing. The characters are bland. The villain is so cookie cutter. The story is nonsensical. The pacing is awful. The writing is unremarkable. Outside from those two positives, this movie has nothing going for it. So my final rating for Moana 2 is going to be a 4 out of 10. Again, do not go watch this movie in a movie theater. It's not worth it. Do not waste your money on this shit. Please, if you desperately want to watch this, just wait for the Disney Plus release. Please, I'm begging y'all. But that's it for me. I really wanted to give you one last Thanksgiving video before we go into the full Christmas spirit, and believe me, I have some really fun videos for December. But what did you think of Moana 2? Did you love the movie? Did you hate it? Or just kind of in the middle? Let me know down in the comments. I really want to know what you guys think about it. And like always, good day, good night, and stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe.